Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Heaters Shuffle Draft Franchise Rebuild here on Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 5. Last episode was the off-season, coming off our second consecutive championship here in the series. We managed to get a lot of lucky rolls in the off-season and managed to keep a lot of players at their current asking price salary-wise to not break our budget and actually improve, I believe, a little bit in our budget as well, as we only had to make 3 signings last episode to fill out the roster. So looking at the team as it is, John King, reigning Rookie of the Year and MVP, is going to be returning, as well as Slope Opity at second, Spitty Wyatt the third baseman. Stanley Swanson again returns to patrol center field for his 3rd season. Rookie pitcher Roper Raskeller was signed to replace veteran Perd Loveler, and he'll be taking up duties at the back end of the rotation, or at the 3rd spot. After him, it is Thomas Mesa, who returns for his 3rd season. Jovan Bambino, who's been here since the beginning, as well as Norm Phenomeno, both come back. They are the 2 highest paid people on our roster now, both of them making over $12.5 million. Bambino is exactly at $12.5, while Norm is at, I believe, if I remember correctly, 17-something, I believe 17.5, if I remember correctly. New backup catcher, rookie Hemming Vineman. He'll replace Tiny DeGrande here off the bench, as Arlo Floyd will be promoted to everyday catcher. Rob Glover again returns as the infielder. C.T. Brazon will now take up duties as the ace of the pitching staff in his 3rd season, as he replaces Lovelorn and moving up in the rotation. Kendra Curver comes back as the ace out of our bullpen outside of Phenomeno. Connor Moses again will be the backup outfielder. Hang McConnell is again on the pitching staff here in the bullpen, coming off her renaissance year. Rookie Carlos Duke, the right fielder, 26-year-old, will be taking off duties as the bench, as well as a backup outfielder along with Connor Moses. He replaced infielder Angel Aiken on the roster. Terry Garza returns for his 2nd season, as well as Christian Nunez out of the bullpen. Cash Basquette, who's been here since the beginning, will remain as the starting left fielder. Reese Hunter again returns for her 3rd season in a prove-it-to-me season kind of deal. Arlo Floyd comes back for his 2nd season. This time he's the primary catcher moving forward. Lacey Rangel will be another infielder off the bench for us, and Charlie Testa returns for his 2nd season with the Heaters as the primary first baseman. So this is the pitching matchup for Game 1 of the season, as we're going to be on the road against the Crocodons. It's the first of 3 on the road once again. This is the first of 2 matchups we have against the Crocs this season. On the mound for us, C.T. Brazon with the elite slider, and on the mound for the Crocodons is proven veteran Slip Sauter. Lineup for today's game, leading off at second base, it is going to be Slope Whoopity batting first, batting second, center fielder Stanley Swanson, batting third baseman Norm Phenomeno, batting fourth, first baseman Charlie Testa, batting fifth is right fielder Jovan Bambino, and I need to change the shortstop. John King is going to be starting. He is going to move up in the lineup being number 6. Cash Basquette will bat 7th, and Arlo Floyd will bat 8th as the catcher with Brazon on the mound. Lineup for the Crocs, leading off in right field, Javi Yoder, batting second, third baseman Beefcake McStevens, batting third, shortstop Elvis Stanley, batting fourth, rookie left fielder Placido Porkman, one of our targets in free agency we decided to not go after because we needed a backup outfielder, not a starter, as Basquette had earned the job. Batting fifth, second baseman Elroy Action. Batting sixth, center fielder Dolph Stake. Batting seventh is first baseman Kobe Kingman. Batting eighth, catcher Harmony Strauss. And batting ninth is the pitcher Slip Sauter. Let's get it on as we head over to Whacker's Wheel. Looking at the teams, we are contact specialists. We have really great contact, speed, and defense. Power is also good, same as the bullpen. Rotation, average at best. For the Crocs, they are bullpen beasts. They have really good bullpen, contact, speed, defense. Power is also good, but not quite on the same level. Same with starting pitching. This Crocs team on paper is really freaking good. This will also be our first look at 87 Ego here with this Heaters lineup.
Fans are flocking to their seats here at Whacker's Wheel. Ho, ho!
Alrighty, let's get it on. Here we go. Whacker's Wheel underway. Slip Whoopity leading off the day. Second baseman starting it against Sauter here. First pitch from Slip. Two-seamer at the letters. That is a called strike. 0-1. Heater away is off the plate this time for Sauter. 1-1. Change up inside. Strike called. 1-2 as that activates tough out here for Whoopity. Two-seamer up and away. Hit back to the glove of Sauter as it hits behind him to short. Stanley bare hands and fires, but it's late infield single for the speedy Whoopity. Now to bring up the center fielder Stanley Swanson in the 2 slot today, playing center. Heater away. Cutter caught the outside corner. 0-1. Nice pitch there from Sauter. Painting the black. That Heater's in there at the letters quickly. 0-2. Cutter up and away. Dumped down the right field line. Just foul. 0-2. Good thought by Swanson. A little late. Change away, grounded the second. Action backhands the second one. Stanley the first. That's a double play. Base is empty for Norm Phenomeno. 2 down as he's batting in the 3 slot today, the third baseman. Slider down and in is inside. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Turned on by Norm. Deep to right center field. Carrying well. Fireball coming at you there as Norm gets his season started with a bang. Home run. The Heaters take an early 1-0 lead. Nice job, Norm. Nice job. First swing of the season. It's a home run. Next up, the cleanup hitter, Charlie Testa, the first baseman. Starting as the second year here with the Heaters. He's the primary first baseman again, as that 2-seamer's low. Ball 1. Testa in his 4th year in the league. The first 2 were with the Herbivores. Heater up and in. Broke down the left field line. Fair ball past the glove of the third baseman, McStevens, into the corner. Porkman gets to it and gets it in. His trait does not activate. Testa digging for second is going to be caught in a rundown. Action gets him out at first, and that ends the inning. Still, solo home run for Norm Phenomeno as the Heaters take a 1-0 lead. Yoder, McStevens, and Stanley do up against CT Brazon. And that play right there with Testa reminds me how shallow these corners actually are. So unless it's to center or the gaps, we're not going for extra bases today. Right fielder Javi Yoder leading off for the Crocs here against CT Brazon, the third-year pitcher, who cut his ERA and walk numbers as well as hit numbers down in half last season. Not elite by any means, but passable enough to earn himself a spot for his 3rd season. Yoder has outside pitch active here, and Brazon has elite slider. Cutter up and in on the first one, just off the inside corner. Ball 1, a little high as well. Force him down and in. That is a strike, 1-1. Slider up and in. That is fouled off, 1-2. Ball down and in. Chase, chopper to the mound. Brazon off. Bare hands the first. Easy first out of the day. Beefcake McStevens up next, batting in the 2 slot for the Crocs. He's playing third base today with high pitch active here. So look out up there at the top of the zone. Slider down and in on the first one. That's called strike from Brazon, 1. Ball down in the way. Whiffed on it. Out in front is McStevens. He was looking heater, 0-2. Change it down in the way. Ripped into the gap right center. That's going to roll all the way to the fence. Swanson plays the carom correctly, gets it in quickly, but the throw's offline. It's going to be a double for McStevens as it had to be cut. Hey, Macha, good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you. Not a lot of action you missed so far. The only thing you've missed is Norm Phenomeno hit a solo home run in the first inning with 2 down. That's the only run so far today. McStevens in scoring position here for shortstop Elvis Stanley, batting in the 3 slot. Heater up in the first pitch. Runner goes for third. Throw down by Floyd. Got his ass at third. Nice play, Floyd. Good call on the fastball there, as that's called strike the letters. And just like that, the Crocs have nobody on base and 2 down, as that took away a golden RBI chance here for Stanley, who's one of their better hitters. Slider down and then taken low, 1-1. Cutter up and in. That's jammed down the right field line. Bambino over. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Dodged the bullet there thanks to their over-aggressive base running to the second. It's 1-0 Heaters. Bambino, King, and Basquette do up. All right, good start so far. Good start. Let's see if we can build on it.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 25,
Jovan Bambino leading off. Right fielder batting in the 5 slot today as the veteran continues to patrol right field for us in his 5th season now. Change it down and away is off the plate. Ball 1. He's been here since the beginning of the shuffle draft. Heater up and away is outside. 2-0 to count to Jovan. Heater up and in. Big swing. Jammed to left center. That's down for a base hit. Cut off by Stake. It'll be just a single. I'm just happy you're able to catch the stream. Working from home. Nice. And in as slow as molasses. I am sorry. Apologies for that. Hopefully it picks up for you. Second-year player John King up next, reigning Rookie of the Year and MVP, getting the start at shortstop today in the 6th slot, as the game, for some reason, still wants me to start Rob Glover. Slider away, nips the outside corner, 0-1. They put no respect on John's name, no respect. Heater down and then jammed by King deep to right center field, carrying well. Stake giving chase, runs it down in the gap. Nice range from Stake. Throw back to first is late. That's why you got Dolph Stake out there. He's one of the best defensively. Cash Basquette up next. Power and contact for his lefty active here against Sauter, batting in the 7th slot today. Basquette's been here since the beginning as well, as that cutter's up there at the letters. Strike called, 0-1. Change up and away outside to 1-on-1 the count. Heater up and in late on the swing. 1-2. Basket late. Cutter at the knees. Line to center field, but it's right at Dolph Stake. He barely had to move for it. 2 down. Yoink sacks. Am I a joke to you? A little bit. I don't like yoink sacks. Arlo Floyd up next. Plus, he's older, so he regresses faster. Catcher Arlo Floyd, second-year man, is batting in the 8th slot today, getting his first bat of the season. He's now the primary catcher moving forward with the loss of DeGrande in free agency. Cutter away called a strike, 0-1. That's away, chain, two-seamer misses low, ball 1. Cutter away, hit by Floyd well to right field, but that is not going to get out as he got under it. Yoder there, and that ends the inning. Bottom 2, it's still 1-0. Porkman, Action, and Stake due up. Here's rookie left fielder Placido Porkman, the 19-year-old. He was one of the guys we considered going after in free agency, but we decided not to, as we really only needed a bench outfielder, and Basquet really earned the starting job in the playoffs. Cutter away, grounded at the middle on the first pitch. Whooping to do his right, backhands cleanly. Nice play, Sloop, 1 down, good range. Elroy Action up next, the second baseman. First pitch Slayer active. Heater up on the first one. That's cracked by Action deep to right field. I should not challenged him there. That is long and gone. Home run for the Crocs as Elroy Action takes it upon himself to tie the game with 1 swing of the bat. First of the year for Elroy. We're tied at 1. Should not have challenged him with that heater. Should have thrown it out of the zone like a smart man. Got overzealous there. Dolph Stake up next. Center fielder batting in the 6th slot today for the Crocs. Change it down and in on the first one. That's called strike, 0-1. Cutter up and away. That's pop foul over the screen, 0-2. Seamer up and in. Sent to center field. He got under it a bit. Swanson back a step, now in. Makes the catch for the second out. Kingman up next. Kobe's at first base today, batting 7th, a 35-year-old veteran. Ball down and in on the first one. That's turned on and belted down the line, but he's out in front of it, 0-1. Kobe still got some pop in that bat. Let's be careful. Four-seamer down in the way. Chop the first. Test to there. Backhands it. Takes it himself, and that ends the inning. Solo home run, though, for Elroy Action as we got greedy and challenged him on the first pitch. And, well, that's what Elroy excels at, killing the first pitch. 1-1 to the third. Brazon will lead it off, then Whoopity and Swanson. Here's C.T. Brazon, the pitcher. He'll lead off the third inning here for the Heaters. Whiffed on the heater at the letters, 0-1. Got to be quicker than that. Slider nips the corner, tie, 0-2. Chased it, strike 3. First punch out for Sauter, 1 down. Whoopity up next, 1-for-1 with a single today. Then a race on a double play as that changeup's low, ball 1. Cutter away, outside, 2-0 the count to Whoopity. Cutter at the knees, hit up the middle, base hit for Slope past the diving Stanley into center. Slope 2 for 2 today. He's got a quick start to his season. Next up is Swanson, who grounded into a double play his first time up. Stanley looking to turn it around here. Cutter down and in, that's a strike. Nice pitch from Sauter, 0-1. Heater up and away, fouled off, 0-2. Swanson again behind the 8 ball here. Change it down, hit up the middle, base hit past the diving Stanley. There you go, Swanson. 2 on, 1 down. Good RBI chance here for Norm Phenomeno, who went yard his first time up on a high cutter. He's 1-for-1 today. Norm looking to bring it home again. Cutter up and in, just late on the swing. 0-1. Fastball down and in, jammed him to left center field. This should be an easy sky ball for Porkman. 2 down. First and second still for Charlie Testa, who singled and then was thrown out trying to stretch it into a double in the first inning. Cutter down and then chopped to short. Stanley rolled over on it to his right, and that's on the first and the inning. Nothing doing. Bottom 3. Strauss, Sauter, and Yoder due up against Brazon. Harmony Strauss leading off. Catcher's in the 8th slot today. Fastball hitter still active for her here. Curve off the knees on the first one. Line to short, right at King for the first out. Slip Sauter up next, the pitcher. Cutter up and in. That's with strike called on the check. 0-1. Seamer up and away. Just high and outside. 1-1. Change it down and away. Taken low. 2-1. Slider down and in. Chop foul, 2-2. Four-seamer up and in. Chased it, strike 3. First punch out for Brazone on the year, 2 down. Here's Javi Yoder, who's 0 for 1 today with a ground out.
Number 16, Javi Yoder.
Cutter middle in on the first one, just off the plate, ball 1. Slider down and in, low, 2-0. Four-seamer up and in, that's a strike, 2-1. Change it middle in, fouled off, out in front of it is Yoder, 2-2. Ball down and in. Pulled up the third base line. Fair ball past the diving Norm. That's a great placement for Yoder. That'll be a 2-out single to keep the inning alive as Basquette gets it in quickly. That is going to bring up Beefcake McStevens, who's 1 for 1 with a double. And he tried to steal third in the first inning and got thrown out for being greedy. Ball down and in on the first one, taken low. Ball 1. No threat to run over at first in Yoder, so we can focus solely on McStevens. Cutter down and away. That's a check strike. 1-1. Four-seamer away. That's a strike. 1-2. Change it down and away. Outside. 2-2. Slider down and in. Checked low. Good take. Full count. Runner will be off with the pitch. Payoff pitch coming. Curveball middle in. Jam down the right field line. Bambino going over. Just foul. And we'll do it again. Full. Cutter away, chased it out of the zone. Will stay alive at full. Force him down and in. Inside ball 4. Brazone walks him as he lost him. 2 on 2 down for Stanley. Good RBI chance. Clutch not active though in this situation. Not high enough of a pressure situation apparently. Change up and away in the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Forcing him down and in. That's just low. Good take from Stanley. 1-1. Cutter down in the way. Chopped in to hold a short. King over. Backhands. Fires across the first. In time to end the inning. Nice play, guys. Thank God that was foul. That was almost a perfect hit and run indeed. To the 4th. We're still tied at 1 as Brazone gets out of the inning. Bambino, King, and Basquette 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Heaters. Sometimes this game is a matter of inches, just like football. Here's Jovan Bambino, 1 for 1 with a single today. Slider thin. Ooh, that's a strike. 0-1. Checked away on the slider, outside. 1-1. Change it down the way, pulled down the right field line. That's a fair ball as it gets past the glove of Yoder all the way to the fence. Bambino digging for second will beat the throw in. He is in with a leadoff double thanks to the misplay.
Number 2, John King.
Or women. Oh my God. Yep. Walked right into that one. John King up next. Flew out into the gap right center his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Morning, Schnabel. Morning. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Cutter taken low on the first one to King. Ball 1. Good eye, Johnny. Right down the middle, and he popped it up. Left center. Just missed it. Coming over for it is Dolph Stake, and he'll put it away easily for the first out. Come on, John. You got to square those up. Basquette up next, 0 for 1 today with a fly out, I believe. Lined out the center her first time up. Both traits still active against Saunders. That slider misses high. Ball 1. Change it down and in. Out in front of it. Ripped foul. 1-1. Checked inside on the four-seamer. Good take. 2-1. Change up and away. Roped over short. Leaping is Stanley. He knocks it down. Butterfinger activated, but the runner had to freeze. E6 there on Stanley as the runner is safe. Another bring up Floyd is 0 for 1. No, not an error. That's an infield single, but he still takes the mojo dump. So he's still tense. 2 on, 1 down for Floyd. He grounded that his first time up. All right, Arlo. Slider taken high to the sophomore. Ball 1. Change it down. That's ripped foul out of play on the corner. 1-1. Porkman had no chance to get there. He doesn't run well. Cutter taken low. Good eye by Floyd. 2-1. Fastball to knees. Crushed by Floyd deep to right field. He got around on it. Fireball coming at you. It's a home run. 3-run bomb for sophomore catcher Arlo Floyd. As the Heaters retake the lead, it is 4-1. Nice job, Arlo. Nice job. CT Brazone up next. He struck out his first time up. So far, the only batter to strike out today against Sauter, who is now tense. Slider hangs way high. Ball 1. Heater down, dumped over, short, base hit over the leaping glove of Stanley. And Brazon has his first hit of the season as the pitcher gets on. Oh yeah, Sauter is horrible. I'm really glad we're doing well. We're working him, we're getting him tired. There's Whoopity, 2 for 2 today, 2 singles here at the top of the lineup. Decent speed over at first, but Harmony Strauss is the catcher. We're not running on Harmony Strauss unless she bobbles it. Slider in there, it's called a strike for Whoopity, 0-1. Heater up and away, fouled off, 0-2. Does that activate tough out now for Whoopity, who's singled twice today. Once with the trait, pick off the first, back safely is Brazon. Cutter down and then jammed by Whoopity to right center. That's down for a base hit. Digging around second is Brazon. He'll get in there. First to third for him. Third single of the day for Whoopity. He's locked in. And that's going to bring up Stanley Swanson. He singled last time up and then hit into a double play earlier in the game. 1 for 2 so far. Hold on. I need refreshments, damn it. Cutter down and then taken low. Ball 1. Chased it out of the zone. Pop up to second right at action. 2 down. That'll bring up Norm. Solo homer in the first inning. He's 1 for 2. Flew out to right center, left center last time up. Change up. That's a strike. 0-1. Nice pitch. Checked high. Good hold on the heater this time. 1-1. Early on the one at the knees. Fouled off. 1-2. Pick off the first. Back safely is Whoopity. Change it down. Pulled down the right field line by Norm into the corner. It's hooking foul. Diving Yoder. What a catch. As that ends the inning in style. Javi Yoder keeps the at-bat from going on any further. Nice job. Bottom 4. We still get 3 on the home run by Floyd. It's 4-1. They knew the next one, it was going down the middle, and Phenomenal was going to kill it. I had a feeling. Placido Porkman up next, 0 for 1. Rookie looking for his first hit of the day. Slider up and away in the first one from Brazon. Strike called letters, 0-1. Heater inside, off the plate, 1-1. Change it down in the way, taken low. Good eye there, 2-1. Cutter up and in. Jammed to right center field, hit pretty well. Swanson racing after it, back to the fence. Leaps, and I missed it. God damn it, didn't need to leap for that one. Porkman going to have his first career hit. It is going to be a double as we'll give them that ball. He deserves it. Next up, Elroy Action, who homered his first time up when we challenged him with a high fastball, and he made us pay. Change it down and away in the first one. Outside, good eye, ball 1. We'll take that trade away from him. Forcing him down and in, fouled back, 1-1. Slider up and away, hitting the hole to right field. That's going to be a base hit. Bambino coming over, gets it in quickly. Runner will hold it third. Runners at the corners, none down. Here comes Dolph Stake, who's 0 for 1.
Dolph Stake.
Cutter down and in on the first one. Runner goes for second, hit and run. It's fouled off, 0-1. Heater up and away, taken high, 1-1. Dribble down the way, runner goes, chop through it, throw down by Floyd, no chance. Action had that stolen all the way. First of the year for Elroy, 1-2 now the count. Slider down and in, checked, almost got in the chase, 2-2. Heater up, fouled off, out of play, 2-2. Cutter down in the way, fouled off again. Like Stake is fighting here to stay alive. 2-2 pitch coming, change up and in. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Brazon, 1 down. Here comes Kingman, he's 0 for 1 today.
Number 30, Kobe Kingman.
Dribble down in the way in the first one, that's just low, ball 1. Good eye there from Kobe. Cutter down in the way, fouled off, 1-1. Change up and in, taken high, 2-1. Tempting, but not quite. Forcing him up and away. Skied to right center field. That should get the runner home from third. Swanson there makes the catch for the second out. Both runners tagging. Throw coming to third. It is late. Sack fly for Kingman. It's 4-2. 2 down for Strauss, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out to shorter first time up. Slider inside on the first one, almost kneecapped her, just missed, ball 1. Four-seamer up and away, whiffed on it, 1-1, got her to chase it. Ball down in the way, pulled to right field, Bambino in, won't get there, it's an RBI single. Strauss drives in action, it's 4-3. Good two-out hitting here for the Crocs, here comes Sauter, 0-for-1. Struck out his first time up. Heater down in the way in the first one, strike called, 0-1. Cutter up and in, that's a strike, 0-2. Four-seamer up and away. Strike 3 called. Third punch up for Brazone, and that ends the inning, but he gives up 2 in the inning as the Crocs get a sac fly and a two-out single. 4-3 to the 5th. Testa, Bambino, and King do up. We got ourselves a nice, good old-fashioned match today. Very competitive on the ego. I like it. Charlie Testa leading off, 1-for-2 with a single today. He's also grounded out to short. Facing the still tense Slaughter is that cutter two-seamer up and then taken high, ball 1. Slider hangs, and Charlie Testa says, "Thank you very much, sir. I'm taking you almost out of the ballpark." Home run. Fireball coming at you there for Testa. He almost cleared the stands. It hit off the last row of the bleachers. Charlie's first homer of the year, third of the day for the Heaters offense. It is now 5-3. And that's what maxed out power looks like, folks. Jovan Bambino up next, 2-for-2 today, double and a single, as that'll do it for Slip Sauter as he is pulled. 4+ innings, 12 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 homers, 1 strikeout. Let me have the bullpen, second-year pitcher El Vasquez, or third-year pitcher. She was on the B-Wolves last season, and we saw her in the finals, or no. Did we see her in the finals? I'm thinking of someone else. No, we did see her in the finals. Who was she playing for? She was playing for the Herbivores, that's right. She switched over conferences. It's over 9,000! Yes! 1.2 gigawatts. That's taken high on the screwball from Vasquez, ball 1. Screwball down in the way at the knees. Strike called, 1-1 to Bambino. Heater down, line to third, right at Big Stevens, 1 down. John King up next. He flew out the left center last time up. And he flew out the right center the time before that. He's 0-for-2. Change it down and in. Rip foul out in front of it. 0-1. Change it down and in. Out in front of it is King. 0-2. Chased inside. Jammed it foul. 0-2. Heater at the knees. Whiff through it. Strike 3. And John King's 0-for-3. First punch out for Vasquez out of the bullpen. 2 down for Vasquez. Base is empty. 1-for-2 with a single. Keeps her lefty traits active here against Vasquez. Heater down and in. Late on the swing. 0-1. Heater away. Line to short. Right at action. And that ends the inning. So Vasquez slams the door out of the bullpen. But a leadoff homer from Charlie Testa chases Sauter off the mound. 5-3 to the bottom of the 5th. Yoder, McStevens, and Stanley do up. Here's Javi Yoder, 1-for-2 with a single. Made a nice diving catch in foul territory to end the 4th inning. Cutter down and in on the first one, taken low, ball 1. Whenever I think of Watts, bring me back to circuitry courses back in college. They were indeed interesting. Yeah, for me that was physics. Heater up, crushed deep to left field. That's hit pretty well. Basket's running out of room, looking up at the wall, leaping. It's gone. Home run there for Javi Yoder as he makes his impact felt on the offensive side now. It's 5-4. Second homer of the day for the Crocs. Here comes Beefcake McStevens. 1-for-1 with a double and a walk as Brazone is now tense. Curveball down and in on the first one, taken low, ball 1. It was a bomb, speaking of physics, indeed. Split those atoms there. Heater down in the way, taken low, 2-0. Change up away. That's ripped up the middle. Base hit for McStevens, his second hit of the day. He's 2-for-3. Let's see if he tries to steal this time around. Here's Stanley, 0-for-2 today in tense. He also dropped the line drive, which made him tense. It wasn't an error, but he tried to make the play and couldn't do it. Forcing down and in. Runner goes. Strike called. Throw down by Floyd. Just laid. Steal for McStevens is successful this time. He's 1-for-2 today. 0-1 to count to Stanley, who now has the RBI chance. Change it down in the way, outside, 1-1. Slider up and away, line to third. Norm dives off his glove. Good effort by Norm. He couldn't make the play. It's going to be an infield single. Everybody's safe. Runners at the corners, still nobody out, and here's Placido Porkman. Rookie doubled last time up and scored a run. He's 1 for 2. Is clutch active at first base for Stanley, who has good speed and probably could steal if he so chose. Slider down in the way in the first one. That's whiffed on, 0-1. Change it middle in. Runner goes inside. Throw down by Floyd in the dirt. Wasn't going to get him anyway. It's a steal. First of the year for Stanley. He's 1 for 1. 1-1 now the count. 2 in scoring position for Porkman. Rookie looking to come through here. Heater away. Ooh, late on it. Out of play. It had the distance, though, for the home run. 1-2. Slider away. Low in the dirt. 2-2. Cutter up and in. Fouled off. 2-2. Third ball down. In the dirt. Full count. Heater up and away. Fouled off. Still full. Come on, CT. Change it down and in. Ripped foul. Out of play. Count remains full. Slider down and in. Hit up the middle to short. King over. Takes a high hop. Thankfully, he caught it. Got it to first. RBI ground out for Porkman. We're tied at 5. How aggressive the AI is? Yes, it does keep you on your toes indeed. They are getting a lot more aggressive with their better base runners. That was one of the early quality of life updates that I actually was a fan of. Tied at 5 now. Go ahead run at third here for Action. He's 2 for 2 today. Singled last time up. He's also hit a solo home run. Slider down and in. Taken low and inside. Ball 1 from Brazon. Heater down and away. Hit up the middle of the second. Whoopity dives. Nice play Sloop. He'll make the out at first. RBI ground out, though, for Action. It is 6-5. Crocs take the lead. And here's Dolph Stake, who's 0 for 2. Air ball down and in on the first one. Low ball 1. Cutter up and away. Hit well by Stake, but he got under to left basket there for the sky ball. And she puts away to end the inning, but the Crocs strike for 3 as they take the lead 6-5, as it was started with the home run, and then they got 2 more in on groundouts. 6-5 to the 6th. Floyd, Brazon, and Whoopity do up. We are pinch hitting for Brazon. He will be done after 5 innings. Not a great start from our new ace. Arlo Floyd up. He had a 3-run homer his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 and currently locked in. Facing Vasquez in her second inning of work. Screwball up and in. That's a strike on the corner. 0-1. Nice pitch. Change up away. Pulled on the ground to short. Stanley backhands cleanly. 1 down. CT Brazon up next. He finishes 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. We will pinch hit for the 10th pitcher. He'll go 5 innings today, giving up 6 earned runs on 9 hits, 2 homers, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. And he is in line for the loss. Pinch hitting off the bench here. We are going to go ahead and turn it over to... Ooh, we do have Rally Starter off the bench as a choice here. Okay. Might want to save that for later in the game, though. You know what? Let's go ahead and give it to Lacey Rangel first, who's more of a pinch hitter, a high pitch and fastball hitter, active for the 3rd year. Rangel, or Rangel as it's called on the road, is Rangel. Looking for a fastball. Heater up, missed it. 0-1. That was the pitch you wanted. Heater up and in, chased, fouled off. 0-2. Heater down in the way, hit at the middle of the short, diving is Stanley behind the bag to make the stop, fires the first, just in time. Nice play from Elvis, 2 down. And here's Whoopity, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. He has Rally Starter active and locked in here. Change up down, that's a strike at the knees. Good pitch from Vasquez, 0-1. Heater up and in is inside, good take, 1-1. Heater up and away, chased it high, 1-2. His tough out activates now for Whoopity as well. Screwball down, skied to right field, hit pretty well, but back at the fence there is Yoder in a step, and he'll put it away. A 1-2-3 inning for Vasquez. We're going to go ahead and sub in a pitcher here. We're not going to bring Rangel off the bench. We're going to go ahead and turn it over here to Thomas Mesa, the 3rd year reliever. Bottom 6th, it's 6-5. Kingman, Strauss, and Vasquez do up. We'll see if they pinch hit, but I doubt it. Kingman leading off, 0 for 1. RBI ground out sac fly last time up for Kingman. He's also grounded out today. Facing Mesa, the 3rd year reliever. The ball down and in on the first one. Ripped the first. Testa dives out of his reach. It's a fair ball heading into the corner. Bambino plays the carom correctly, and that'll hold Kingman to a single. Kobe's first hit of the day. He's 1 for 2, and that'll bring up the 8-hitter Harmony Strauss. RBI single last time up for her. She's 1 for 2. Slider down and in on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. No threat to run over there at first base is Kingman. I believe he has bad jumps. He does, so no threat. Curveball down in the way. Line softly to second, right at Whoopity, 1 down. Vasquez due up next to pitcher. We'll see if they pinch hit for the locked-in reliever. They will. Here comes backup catcher Woody Contreras in his 4th year. He's actually regressed. He was a B when he came into the league. He's now a B-. Yikes. Talk about dodging a bullet. We chose Clark and DeGrande over him. Pickoffs are active here for Mesa, as well as a lead curveball. Curveball down in the way in the first one, taken low, ball 1. 4-seamer up and in. Checked high, 2-0. 4-seamer down and in. Just low, 3-0. No call. Slider down in the way. That's a strike. Contreras taking, 3-1. Curveball down and in. Runner goes. Blooper to right field on the hit and run. Bambino coming on. Slides. Bambino makes the catch. Throws him out at first. It's a double play. Joven with a nice defensive web gem. And that ends the inning. Coming out of the bullpen, long reliever. 5th-year vet, Jeffrey Jenkins. That's a good job, Joven. That definitely threw a wrench in their plans there. They were banking on the hit and run. To the 7th, 6-5 remains the score. Swanson, Phenomeno, and Charlie Testa due up. Heart of the lineup coming to the plate. Stanley Swanson leading off, 1 for 3 with a single today, as the center fielder going to lead it off. Mason Jenkins, who just came in with the lead slider and volatile. There's the heater away. Strike called, 0-1. Heater middle of the plate. Crushed by Swanson deep to left center field. Did he get around on it? Stake at the wall. Makes the catch. 1 down. Crap, forgot the laundry. Best of luck the last 3 innings. That's all right, buddy. Take it easy. Phenomenal. Next 1 for 3 with a solo homer. Slider up and in is inside. Ball 1. Heater down in the way, pulled by Norm to right center, but it's off the end of the bat. Running it down is Yoder. 2 down. Base is empty for Charlie Testa, who homered on a hanging slider last time up. He's 2 for 3. He's also singled today and grounded out. Heater up, taken high. Good eye. Ball 1. Slider at the knees, roped to first, but right at Kingman, and that's 3 hard hit outs. Bottom 7, we're still up 6-5, down 6-5. Yoder, McStevens, and Stanley top of the lineup up for the Crocs. Yoder leading off, 2 for 3 with a solo homer last time up, and he's also singled. He's locked in. Curveball down and in on the first one from Mesa, low and inside. Ball 1. 4-seamer up and in. Fouled back into the screen, 1-1. Slider up, ripped foul, out of play, 1-2. Curveball down and in. Fouled off, 1-2. That's Mesa's best pitch. 4-seamer down and in. Low and inside off the plate, 2-2. Cutter up and in. Or curveball up and in, taken high, full count. Slider down and in. Check swing, strike 3 call. First punch out for Mesa, 1 down. McStevens up next, 2 for 2 today. Double single and a walk. Curveball middle of the way on the first one. Pulled down the left field line into the corner. Basket going over, won't get there. It's down for a hit. McStevens holds it first. It's his 3rd hit of the day. He's 3 for 4. Next up, Stanley, 1 for 3 with a single last time up. Clutch active for him. Pickoffs are active for Mesa. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Heater up and away, runner does not go. Ball 1. Ball down and in. Fouled off, 1-1. Slider down and away, fouled off, 1-2. Heater up and in, fouled back, 1-2. Ball down and in. Grounded in the hole to second. Whoopity dives out of his reach. It's a base hit. First and second now, 1 down. Crocs keep the rally going. Here comes Placido Porkman, the rookie. 1 for 3 with an RBI. Ground out last time up. He's also doubled. Good debut for Porkman so far. Slider down and in on the first one. Chopped in the hole to third. Norm dives, makes the play, fires the second one. Whoopity on to first. Laid. It's a fielder's choice. 2 down, runners at the corners for Action, who grounded out and drove in a run last time up. He's also hit a solo homer as well and singled today. Ball down in the way in the first one, low and outside. Ball 1, take that trade away from him. Forcing him down and in. Inside, 2-0. Slider down in the way. Action takes a check swing strike, 2-1. Ball down in the way. Chopper to short. King charging. Makes the play to first. In time to end the inning. Nice pitching from Mesa to get out of it. To the 8th, it's 6-5. Bambino, King, and Basquet due up. Yovan Bambino leading off, 2 for 3 today. He's doubled and singled. He is locked in after making a nice diving catch to turn a double play 2 innings ago. Subbing in to replace Action at second base is Flash Levar, as he's a much better defensive player. And since Action just batted, they don't have to worry about Levar coming up to hit anytime soon. Only change made for the Crocs here this inning as Jenkins comes back out for inning number 2. Slider down and in, whiffed on it late, 0-1. Checked high, good hold on that 2-seamer, 1-1. Chased it down and in, broken bat, fouled off by Bambino as he's going to get some new lumber. 1-2 the count. 2-seamer down in the way, pulled on the ground to second, slow roller. Levar on the bare hand as he just came in, 1 down. John King up next, sophomores 0 for 3 today. Not a great day for the reigning Rookie of the Year and MVP. Batting left-handed for the first time today as that heater's inside for a strike, 0-1. Heater down and in, pulled foul, out of play, 0-2. King looking to keep it going. Heater up, sent to center field on the line, but it's going to go right at Dolph Stake, 2 down. Base is empty for Basquet, 1 for 3 with a single today. And max pressure active here. Heater up on the first one, sent to center field, hit well, but that's going to hang up there for Stake. 1-2-3 inning for Jenkins as he's got 6 up and 6 down on his plate. Bottom 8 at 6-5. Stake, Kingman, Strauss in the pitcher slot is due up 4th. Mace is done after 2 scoreless innings as he's gassed. Stake due to lead off. We got a double switch here. I think we're going to go ahead and sub off probably. You know what? We're going to sub off John King. He just hasn't had a good day today, unfortunately. But Basquet just hit, though. We could sub her off instead. I think we might. Definitely going to double switch here. We are bringing in Kendra Kerr, that's for sure. If I do Basquet, Duke doesn't field well, but that's all right. Moses does field well, but he doesn't have the arm. And I think Duke is a slightly better hitter. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll give it to the rookie Carlos Duke. He'll come in and play left field as Kerr comes in to pitch. And Duke in left there. Okay, perfect. All right, Kendra Kerr making her first appearance out of the bullpen this season. Elite slider active for her. She was the best pitcher out of the bullpen last year for us, going 9 innings, giving up only 1 earned run. A few saves as well. Heater down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Ball down and in. That's inside off the plate, 1-1 to Dolph Stake, who's 0 for 3 today. Powers right-hander is active, though, here against Kerr, who just came in. Slider up and in, line to short, second right at Whoopity, 1 down. Kingman up next, 1 for 2 with an RBI single today. He's batting left-handed for the first time today. Heater down in the way, taken low, ball 1. Ball down and in. Pulled foul out in front of it, 1-1. 2-seamer up and away. Chased high, fouled off, 1-2. Slider down in the way. Swung through it, strike 3. First punch out for Kerr, 2 down. Base is empty for Strauss, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Slider up and in on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Ball down in the way. Strike called, 0-2. Ball down and in. Inside and low, 1-2. Slider up and away. Pop foul, out of play by Strauss, 1-2. Forcing it down in the way. Chased it, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Kerr, 1-2-3 8th inning. To the 9th, Floyd. Rookie Carlos Duke and Slip Whoopity due up as the Heaters need a rally, down by 1 in the 9th. Jeffrey Jenkins coming back out for his 3rd inning. Going for the save. Here's Floyd, 1 for 3 with a 3-run homer earlier today. Powers right-hander active against Jenkins. Jenkins is going for the 3-inning save. He's already locked in, having set down the first 6 men to face him. Or first 6 hitters, I should say. Heater down in the way, low and outside, ball 1. Heater down and then dumped over right center. That's a base hit into the gap. Good swing there from Floyd as he's on to start the ninth as the tying run. He's locked in again, and here's Carlos Duke, the rookie left fielder, getting his first appearance of the season. This is his first official at-bat of his career. We're also going to pinch run here. Floyd has distractor, though. I kind of want to leave him out there since he's locked in, so his speed's actually pretty good. We'll leave him out there. I was going to pinch run for him if he was slower, but I forgot he's not Tiny to Grande, so we're okay. All right, Duke's going to bat, getting his first career at-bat. Come on, Carlos. Let's see what you can do. Jenkins is still locked in. Slider way high there to Duke. Ball 1. Feeder inside, late on the swing. I chased it. 1-1. Slider hangs, hit up the middle of the short. Diving Stanley, what a play. 1 down. Elvis's clutch outweighed his Butterfingers on that one. 1 down. Slope Whoopity up next. 3 for 4 today with 3 singles. He's still locked in. Slider up and in, called a strike. 0-1. Heater up, taken high, 1-1. Heater away, outside on the 2-seamer, 2-1. Slider down, chopped it in the ground to second. Levar to second, 1. Stanley to first. Late, fielder's choice. Whoopity beats it out. 2 down, last chance is Stanley Swanson. 1 for 4 with a single, trying to keep it going to get it to Phenomeno, who's standing on deck. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. 2-seamer down and in, low, or 4-seamer, 1-1. Slider hangs, and he missed it. Popped it up, left center field. Stake is over for it. Unless he drops it, this game is over, and it is. Heaters lose opening day, 6-5, suffering their very first loss of the season. All of last year, we only had 1 loss combined between the regular season and the postseason. It was a well-competitive game. Thank you, GGs. Appreciate it. But we left Brazone a little bit in there, a little bit too long there in the 5th, and it ended up collapsing on our heads, and our offense went quiet off their bullpen as Vasquez and Jenkins combined for 4+ scoreless innings. Or no, 5 scoreless innings, actually, because Sauter only went 4. It was good, even back and forth contest. At least it was competitive. Phenomeno had a home run. Charlie Testa had a home run. Arlo Floyd had a 3-run homer, but we couldn't score outside of hitting home runs, unfortunately. John King was the only starter that was hitless today. We also had Rangel and Duke both go hitless as pinch hitters today. On the other side for the Crocs, solo homer for Javi Yotter, solo homer for Elray Action. He also had an RBI groundout. Porkman had an RBI groundout. Kingman had a sac fly, and Harmony Strauss had an RBI single as well, as they did a much better job of hitting with 2 outs and also situational hitting as well. GG's, thank you guys. Loss today goes to Brazone, 5 innings for the ace, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts, 2 homers given up. He falls to 0-1. Mesa and Kerr combined for 3 scoreless innings out of the bullpen, giving up a combined 3 hits and striking out a combined 3 batters. On the other side for the Crocs, Sauter, 4+ innings today. He got rocked, giving up 3 homers, 5 earned runs, 12 hits, 1 strikeout. El Vasquez, though, came in and slammed the door with 2 scoreless innings, striking out a batter, taking the win. And Jeffrey Jenkins got the 3-inning save with 1 hit given up through his actual 9 outs recorded. That was very good pitching from Jenkins. Arlo Floyd is the player of the game with a 3-run homer and a single late, followed by Action, who had the solo homer, RBI groundout, a stolen base, and 2 runs scored. He also singled, and Beefcake McStevens went 3 for 3 today. He had a double, 2 singles, a walk, a run scored, and he was 1 for 2 on stolen bases. Not bad. It was a well-competitive game. I like that. Unfortunately, we did lose. The Crocs are a good team this year, and we have to play them again later this season. That was the first of 2 matchups against them this year. So it's nice to see that there is going to be some competition this year. I do like that. All right. You've taken the last pack of Breathmans. Who are you going to make restock? Glover. Easy. Moses has a future with this team. All right. Looking around the league, any roster moves to report? There is one. Let's see. Outfielder, first baseman Lauren Fiducci is cut from the roster as shortstop Aaron Heaves is signed to the Jacks. Glover gets +2 speed on a random roll. Reese Hunter gains rally stopper. Ooh, that's a big trait for Hunter. That might help her prove it case. She's up to a B+ now. That's lovely. Connor Moses learns how to be an infielder outfielder. He's now a utility player. Okay, Connor, I see you. All right. Guys are getting better. I like it. All right, so they did mention we could beef up our bullpen here with a reliever. I had a comment on YouTube that pointed that out to me. We probably could do that. We could go for a closer like Lynette Abetta. Nah, I'm joking. I ain't going that high. There's not a lot of young options out there just yet, so I think we can wait. We don't need to get a starting pitcher, obviously. There might be another outfielder we could possibly get. That was pointed out to me in the comments as well. There is Spanky Wagnard. Not my cup of tea, though. Ron Manley's too old. Damian Rush. There's not, like, young options, is there? I mean, there's Butterfinger and Noggins, obviously, and Montgomery Rios. He would be a young option we could sign to replace Rob Glover because we have a lot of utility depth there in the infield. Mind Gamer also active. Okay, you know what? We got that. All right. Keep a look at it. We'll think about it for now, but right now I think we're all right. We're not going to make any roster moves just yet. Player development, what do we got? Okay. Butterfinger, no, you're already a bad fielder. Rookie Vineman wants extra power and speed. Take a sacrifice on some arm. It'll be here next time. I don't think it's worth the risk, though. Nunez could gets ahead. Okay, all right. We'll think about it. Chance to lose a league curveball? No. Chance to get across it? No. Ooh, contact and fielding for Basquet. That's a good one. That'll be here next time, though. Okay. So we're aiming to get this one for Basquet, and we're also probably aiming to get this one for Nunez. I think they both outweigh this one for Vineman. All right, let's sim up to the next one and see who our opponent is for Game 2. I believe it's a division matchup. Overdogs blow out the Buzzards 7-1 there in their opening day contest. Grapplers take it on the B-Wolves here. Grapplers are going to win easily 6-1. Freebooters taking on the Hot Corners here. Freebooters win 4-1. Love to see it. Wild Pigs taking on the Sawteeth here, and the Wild Pigs are going to hold on and win 8-5. Good win there. Moonstars taking on the Bluefish. Moonstars win 5-1. Jacks win a pitcher's duel over the Nemesis 3-1. Wideloads win a pitcher's duel over the Platypi 2-1. Serlins win 5-3 over the Moose. Crocs taking on the Platypi now, and they blow them out 7-1. Crocs now 2-0 to start the year. Overdogs hold off the Buzzards. They win 4-3 as they sweep that opening day doubleheader matchup. Sawteeth beat the Sandcats in a division battle 6-4. Wild Pigs hold off the Hot Corners late charge to win 8-7. And the Sirloins are going to blow out the blow. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, yep, they will. They blew them out 15-8. Sirloins overpowered them today. All right, so I believe we're taking on the Wideloads. We are. It is a battle of division rivals. On the mound will be Reese Hunter, who just got that Rally Stopper trait up to a B+ now. She'll be the number 2. And on the mound for the Wideloads is former ace of the, oh my God, where did he pitch? The Platypi, yes, Ace Von Asen, AVA, of K Collector. Ace is no longer the ace, ironic. Indeed. Well, the Wideloads put all their money into power and pitching. That's about it. They have no defense, no speed, and no contact. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. All right, lineup we'll use for Game 2. Leading off at second will be Whoopity locked in, Bambino in right, Phenomeno at third, Testa at first, Floyd at catcher locked in, Moses in center, Basket in left. Glover is scheduled to start at short. I'm still going to trust King. I'm going to let him bat here. He's also going to move up in the batting order above Moses and Basket as he's a better hitter than both of them. I also want Moses ahead of Basket because he has slightly better speed. Yep. Yeah, I'll let Floyd bat above John King because Floyd's actually locked in, whereas King is not, and King is a boom or bust guy anyway. Perfect. All right, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Tough loss today on opening day for the Heaters. We end up losing 6-5 against the Crocs, who are a very, very good team. They were much better hitting situationally. They had better base running. Their bullpen was lights out. They had 5 shutout innings from their relievers. But, it was a close matchup, 6-5. Very back and forth game, very entertaining. I like where the ego's at. It's just we just didn't fall our way this day. The breaks didn't go our way. Let's see if we can bounce back next episode against the Wideloads. But if you made it this deep in this stream, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted, and also to follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. I'll catch you on the next episode, everybody. Until then, this is the Nasty One signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be. And shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone who tuned in today. Matcha, Shanable, and a third person who didn't comment, so I'm not sure who is here. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time.